doing a narrative input chart in the story called Irani and Blanca Join Miss Susan, Touchdown for Women's Equality. Football season was starting, and everyone was excited to try for the team. Coach Garcia picked all the boys and not me. Football's too rough for girls, Irani, he told me. Yeah, and besides, you're not strong enough to play because it's too manly, Carlos said. I can run faster than anyone in the team, I told him. Girls shouldn't run or do any sports either. You should go to dance class, Kevin said. They all left to practice outside in the field and left me behind inside the gym. Inside the gym, other girls were waiting for Miss Torres, the dance teacher. I am strong, aren't I? I asked Miss Torres. Coach Garcia would not pick me for the team just because I am a girl. Yes, you are, Miss Torres said. We should be able to play sports if we wanted to, said Blanca. That night when I got home, I told my mother what had happened. I'm tired of this happening all the time. We need a change, my mother said. But what could we do if women were not allowed to do many things? Men were the ones making decisions and the ones in power. My mother remembered that there was going to be a suffrage gathering. You should go with me to the suffrage gathering. Susan B. Anthony will be there, Mother told me, handing me a flyer from the newspaper. I was very surprised to see her on the newspaper since women were not usually seen there or had the right to say anything. Who is she, and why is she on the flyer, Mother? I asked. She's a lady that has been fighting for 50 years for us to get the same right as men, she responded. At the gathering, there were a lot of women and even some men supporting the idea Susan B. Anthony had. Everyone was around her. She talked about what she had been doing in her mission to get equal rights. She wanted the younger generation to grow in a better world where there was equality for everyone. When we were leaving, Miss Susan invited my mother to the rally that was happening in San Francisco. In the rally, Miss Susan was on top of the stage in the Golden Gate Auditorium. She was talking about the change women's both will bring to the world. Her voice was so powerful across the auditorium that everyone was cheering for her. The next day after the rally, I went to Blanca's house. You should have gone with me to the rally yesterday, I told her. You know my father wouldn't have liked that. He says girls should not speak in public, Blanca said. Well, Miss Susan said that we are strong and smart as anyone else, including boys. We should go to the next rally together, I told Blanca. I don't think my father will let me, she responded. Well, why don't you ask your mother? My father is the one that makes the decisions in our family, said Blanca. After looking at my dear friend, I told her, well, I want to be able to bowl one day and play football. And for that to happen, I am going to the suffrage headquarters. Blanca and I went to help at the suffrage headquarters during our free time. We heard women talk and wrote letters. Election day was getting closer, and along with Miss Susan, we went to encourage women to join our suffrage parade. Blanca and I were thinking all the time, and we approached Miss Susan and asked, would we be able to play sports if we won women's rights to vote? Well, we will try to pass laws that will help everyone, Miss Susan answered. If we win, it will be like scoring a touchdown, I said to them. We were excited and wanted women to win the vote. One day before the vote, we marched along carrying banners and flags. Many people were cheering and others were mad. Blanca's dad came and took her away. He didn't want his daughter to be part of the parade. Coach Garcia and the boys were there and shouted, what do you want? Are you trying to be a boy? We lost the vote, but kept fighting for equality along with Mr. Anthony. Finally, on May 19, 1919, we got the right to vote. It was the start of equality and the opportunity for women to make a difference. That same day, Blanca and I went to the football field and took the ball away from the guys and ran to the end zone. Touchdown! Blanca and I shouted, celebrating the victory that we were fighting along Miss Anthony. We could finally vote and have the same opportunities like anyone else.